Our cover story tonight has caught the attention of the world. You must have heard about it. Amnesty International has shut down its operations in India and it is blaming the government of India for this. Amnesty says it is facing a crackdown. It claims that its bank accounts have been frozen and that India's actions are quote-unquote akin to freezing dissent. Supporters of the government say Amnesty is a foreign agent. Its funding is questionable, its reports are biased, its advocacy is selective. An ugly blame game is on. Tonight on Gravitas, we'll tell you what the case is all about. What is the case against Amnesty in India? Let me start with what happened today. Amnesty put out this long post on its website. It announced that it will shut down its operations in India. The organization says India's Enforcement Directorate has frozen its accounts. The Enforcement Directorate, or the ED, is a law enforcement agency that specifically investigates financial crimes. Now, Amnesty had 150 employees in India. They've all been laid off. It says it does not have the money to carry on its India operations. Amnesty's troubles are not new. It has been under the scanner of Indian investigators for many years now. It is being investigated by the ED, the Enforcement Directorate, as well as the CBI, the Central Bureau of Investigation. In focus is its funding. Amnesty gets money from its parent in the United Kingdom to run projects in India. It is being accused of financial misconduct under the FCRA, the Foreign Contribution Regulation Act, FCRA, a law that regulates how foreign contributions are channeled into India. So what has Amnesty done wrong? Here's a list from sources in the government. Amnesty, we're told, did not have the permission needed to get the funding via the FCRA route. Amnesty is not registered under FCRA. It chose to bypass the law by creating 4 different companies or trusts. The names are Amnesty International Foundation, Amnesty International India Private Limited, Indians for Amnesty International Trust, and Amnesty International South Asia Foundation. Amnesty is based in the United Kingdom. It allegedly sent a total of 36 crore rupees as foreign direct investment, FDI, for its operations in India. That is more than $4 million. It's a move that did not have the permission of the government of India. Amnesty calls itself an NGO. Can it use commercial routes to get funding? NGOs run on donations, not on foreign direct investment. But Amnesty says it has not broken any rules and that these charges are part of a campaign of witch hunt by the government of India. Amnesty says this is about the work they're doing in India. In the past 1 year, Amnesty has released 2 reports. One was about the situation in Kashmir. The second report that came out last month was about the riots in Delhi in the month of February. Both reports criticize the Indian government. Both accuse it of human rights violations. The Delhi riots report says the police committed human rights violations. In its defense, the Delhi police has said that the Amnesty report is quote-unquote lopsided, biased and malicious. The Kashmir report received a lot of attention in the United States. Representatives of Amnesty were called before the U.S. Foreign Affairs Committee to testify. This was a hearing on human rights in South Asia. Amnesty placed a written testimony before this committee. The U.S. Foreign Affairs Committee is a standing committee of the House of Representatives. They're just like the standing committees of the Indian Parliament, where lawmakers from both parties are represented. But this committee in America has jurisdiction over bills and investigations related to foreign affairs of the United States. It is more powerful. So is Amnesty being punished for dissent and for these reports? India's Home Ministry is very clear in its response. Their statement says human rights cannot be an excuse for defying the law of the land. There is more in that statement. The Home Ministry says, and I'm quoting, Amnesty is free to continue humanitarian work in India as is being done by many other organizations. However, India, by settled law, does not allow interference in domestic political debates by entities funded by foreign donations. This law applies equally to all, and it shall apply to Amnesty International as well. Amnesty says it will continue to fight its legal cases in India. Thank you for watching Gravitas on WION's YouTube channel. If you want to stay up to date with what's happening around the world, then subscribe to our channel and don't forget to like and share. Thank you very much for watching. We On. World is One.